11. Basic knitted structures. The knitted loops are bound only at the feet of the heads of the previous stitches. At the place where the legs transform into feet, there are 2 points of contact with the previous stitch. These are defined as the binding points. Thus, a stitches has 4 binding points. For example, 2 binding points at the head and 2 binding points at the feet of each stitch. 2 binding points, therefore, build a binding unit. Thus, a stitch has a total of 8 contacts points, 4 binding points, and 2 binding units. For the stitch, if the feet of the stitches lie above the binding points and accordingly the legs below, then there is the technical back of the stitch is used, the back stitch, purl stitch, garter stitch, or reverse stitch. If the bottoms half arcs are below and the legs above, then this is the technical front of the stitch. This is called the face 4 stitch or plain stitch, stocking stitch, jersey stitch, and flat stitch. Intermeshing a yarn loop towards the technical face side of the fabric produces a face stitch.